Welcome back to the channel, guys. As you can see, this is going to be a gear review, and what I have in front of you today is the Vanquest EDCM. EDC stands for Everyday Carry, if you don't already know, and M stands for Maximizer, and they come in two different variants. You got the Slim, which is the obviously slimmer version, and the Husky, which is pretty much double, maybe even triple the depth of the Slim. And basically, if you're an outdoorsman or anyone who just has a lot of gear that you carry around, you're probably the kind of guy or girl looking for pouches to put all that gear in. So let's take a closer look at these pouches. Vanquest is made with 1000D military grade Cordura fabric with water repellent Teflon fabric protected by DuPont. So really tough gear. They come in different colors. This happens to be the Coyote Tan. Obviously they have black. They're even coming out with other new colors like black multicam, regular multicam, foliage gray, and a whole bunch of other ones too. Check their websites for all the details on the colors. The pouches will come with MOLLE webbing, so you can mount this to pretty much any backpack or bag that has MOLLE capable attachments. All of the PALS or MOLLE webbing you see on all Vanquest gear, not just these, but all Vanquest gear, is going to be made out of high tensile strength nylon webbing, which is really nice, very durable, very strong. And all of the sewing, as you can see if you get a closer look on the sewing, very nicely done, very uniform, and overbuilt for sure. Definitely strong and durable. So if you look closely at all Vanquest gear, you can tell it's high quality. It's very well made gear, and everything has a double stitch. For example, this is my Envoy messenger bag from Vanquest. Been using this for a year now, and you would think after a year of being used every day for work that this bottom area would be all beat up, but it's not. It's held up very well over a year now, and you can see the stitching. Everything is heavy duty stitched. You can see the box stitching here on the handle area where I pick it up, and also the box stitching on the strap area where the straps attach. So very high quality gear. So as you can see, all Vanquest gear comes with these really high quality RC class YKK zippers, and one of the things that they're known for is putting these paracord loops that always stay open, because the way they're tied, they have a fisherman's knot on there, so it's impossible to yank these off unless the zipper itself breaks. But very durable and very easy to manipulate. I like that. That's pretty cool. And then also they're known for their zippers. As you can see, the zipper has the teeth on the inside, so the teeth are protected, which is just nice. They don't have to do that, but they do, and that's what you're paying for. You're paying for that extra step in high quality craftsmanship. Keeps water and dust outside of your gear. This is the Slim and this is the Husky. I just threw some stuff in the Slim just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like when it's filled out. And what I have in here now is just some random stuff I threw in here. Got my Leatherman Wave, love this thing. SAS Survival Guide, a camera, and my Zebra Light SC600 Mark II. This thing is nuts, 900 lumens in this little tiny flashlight. But yeah, this thing is the thinner, smaller version, and as you can see on the inside, they've got elastic bands strategically placed on the inside for all kinds of different gear. Obviously, you can use it any way you want, but it's nice that there's a big, large slip pocket in the back on this side here with a 550 cord loop here, so you can put a D-ring or a keychain on there. And then on the opposite side is a keychain holder on this side, and then another large slip pocket in the back, and then these elastic bands again that really come in handy when you start organizing this thing. Pretty straightforward, not really a lot to talk about. It does have that ripstop material on the inside. Normally Vanquest gear will have that really high visibility orange that they're known for, but those are more for getting a camera out of a bag, and you want to be able to see that black camera highlighted against the orange. But these little EDC bags, really not a need for a high visibility orange on these. I'm assuming that's why they went that route. which is fine by me. And then again on the back you got the MOLLE straps to mount this to a backpack or a bag. And what's cool about these is they even put these little extra nylon webbing parts down here, so you could hook a D-ring through here or run some 550 cord through here and basically just hang this up any way you need to. And then there's a grab handle right there to pull it out of a bag when you're using it. Then they have on the front another slip pocket to put random things in there, whatever you need. Larger items like say a bigger knife or some kind of electronic device that doesn't fit inside the bag, you can still slip it inside here just to kind of manage it. And then there's a hook and loop field for morale patches, name tapes or whatever. So that's basically the slim version. So let's take a look at the Husky, and I'll show you all the stuff that the Husky can actually hold in here. And what this is set up for right now is my outdoor survival EDC pouch. This is not going to include my firearm, my knife, and my flashlight. This is going to include basically all the survival gear that I like for just going out hiking, mountain biking, motorcycle riding, whatever. And I'll throw this in a backpack. Alright, so let's take a closer look at what I have inside here. A space blanket, wood saw, got some wire in here, picture hanger wire, waterproof matches, regular matches with a striker, a candle, zip ties, bobby pins, sewing kit right there. This is a Buck Tops collaboration knife called the CSAR-T Combat Search and Rescue Tool. And the reason why I have this one in here, I will tell you, is because this is one of the most badass folders I've ever seen. And it's a collaboration knife, as it says right there, Tops. Very cool. My mindset about this is it's nice that I could use this to baton wood with. I would normally never baton wood with a folder, but like I said, this is the beefiest, brawniest, badass folder I've ever seen in the $100 price range. Obviously there's some out there that are way better than this, but at $100, the Combat CSAR-T by Tops and Buck is just a badass folder. Very cool. By the way, it has a glass breaker, a belt, seat belt cutter, and oxygen tank tool. Just really cool. I don't even think they make this anymore, by the way. If you find one of these online or at a gun show or at a knife show, buy it right away because they don't make them anymore. Water purification tablets, collapsible pen so you can write notes or whatever. Survival straw, antibacterial wipes or baby wipes so I can keep myself clean, wipe my face off. Sharpie with tape wrapped around it. A Glock pen for writing notes and killing bears, you know, because you can do that with a Glock pen. A fishing kit, a bobber, fishing line, fish hooks, lead anchor weights in there. Fire starting cotton swabs dipped in petroleum jelly. Little tiny medical kit. This is not a trauma kit. This is just the things that I need to keep little small cuts and scrapes from getting infected and from me just going insane from being uncomfortable. Dental floss. I'm one of those guys that will go crazy if I can't get food out of my teeth. I must have a nerve or something that gets hit when food's inside my teeth and just drives me nuts. So having dental floss is an absolute must for me. Toothpicks, Pepto-Bismol for stomach aches, aspirin, and Motrin in there. I think I have some Tylenol in there too. I've got some liquid bandages for just covering up scrapes and scratches so they don't get infected. If the bandages don't stick on there properly, or if it's in a place that I can't put a band-aid. Lip balm for my lips. Neosporin again to manage infections. Band-aids and some Q-tips in there. Nails and screws will come in really handy when you want to set up some kind of quick shelter. A whistle when you don't have the energy to yell or scream. A whistle will go a long ways. Here's another thing that you don't really need, but I figured I needed it because I broke my nail one time and it drove me absolutely nuts. The whole day was ruined because I kept snagging on stuff. If you can just cut your nail and make it nice and round, it keeps it from getting worse and keep it from getting infected too. So this to me is an absolute must. Plus you can use it to cut things too. This is my scissors, believe it or not. This is a Leatherman style and it does have a blade on it, which is cool, but that's not why I have it. I actually have it specifically for the scissors because I think every survival kit should have a pair of scissors. Pliers. Every survival kit should have pliers for manipulating wires and picking other things up that you don't want to touch. And this one just happens to have a little micro light on there. That's kind of cool. Don't even have to tell you about that. There's a gazillion reasons why you should have a Swiss Army knife. Rubber gloves, sometimes you don't want to touch biohazard. Lighter bro, this is just your Bic lighter, but this one has a multi-tool on it. It has scissors and some screwdrivers and a knife. I did a whole review on this one, by the way. A way to start a fire. Backup flashlight again, a little tiny one. It's always good to have lights. When you're in the dark, none of this stuff hardly matters in the dark when you can't see it. Money, cash money, make it rain, oh yeah. Filters to filter dirty water that you may find. There may be some old stagnant water you want to boil. Clean it up with a coffee filter. This is waterproof paper, so you can leave notes, write your last will and testament to your family, say goodbye, I love you, or leave notes at a ranger station or a trailhead and rip it out, leave some coordinates or whatever. The infamous signal mirror. All you prepper and survivalist guys and military guys, you know how to use that. That's pretty simple. And if you don't know how to use it, it's got instructions right on the back. All right, so now that I got all the gear outside of the EDCM Husky, like I said, it is a little bit different than the Slim. Obviously, this is going to be a little bit thicker, but it's also a little bit different on the inside also. As you can see on the Slim, the elastic straps both go horizontal, but on the Husky, you have the straps going vertical this way on one side. So the Husky has a slip pocket right here, which is nice for those flat items, and then the large elastic band here. As you can see, there's 3 segments there. And then this is what's really nice about the Vanquest pouches. They have these miniature elastic bands sewed on top of the wider elastic band. So that really comes in handy for those little small items you want to hook inside here. Comes in really handy. I like that a lot. And then obviously there's another elastic band on the bottom. And then you have that little 550 cord loop right there for attaching a D-ring or whatever. This is nice too. You don't see on other pouches. This is an elastic strap right in the middle, which the Slim obviously doesn't have because there's really not a lot of room there. But on the Husky, you got some room there to secure an item. I like that a lot. And then over here on this side, you can see that these elastic bands are nice and big, which comes in handy for larger items. And then again, that signature miniature band that's right there in the middle. I love that feature, absolutely fantastic. And then key fob for key chains and whatnot. And then 2 slip pockets right here on that side. So there you have it, guys. That is my video review of the EDCM Everyday Carry Maximizer, Slim, and Husky. If you like this video, please hit like. It really helps me out to make more videos for you guys. If you're just finding my channel and you like what you saw, please hit subscribe and follow along. I'm going to all kinds of different shows and events. And if you want to see behind the scenes footage, please follow me on Facebook, and you can see all kinds of behind the scenes footage that I just put on there, pictures and short video clips that I see on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. Thanks a lot, guys. Stay safe.